I'm terrible at remembering names.
Me too.
Is there a trick to doing that?
I don't know, because I'm also terrible at remembering names. Allegedly, there are tricks, and it's mostly to make the information more sticky by making it a bigger network in the brain. And so usually when you hear a name, especially like you and I, it's like gone immediately.
Yeah.
And that's partly because I'd like to think the positive of that is because we're focusing on other things about the person.
Right.
Like, what
Yes.
do they like? What do they, what's this next interaction going to be? Maybe you're a bit nervous about what they're going to say or what you're going to say. You're already thinking a step ahead in terms of interpreting the situation. And it's quite an overwhelming situation when you first meet somebody because there's a lot to take in. And so if, however, a name is important, then you need to remember to focus when they actually say their name and tune out the other stuff, which can be really difficult. And then to give yourself a mnemonic of how do I remember this name? So you could have visualize something. You could have a weird name, like word game or some sort of like rhyme that you create for the person. You can say, Julia with the big ears, like whatever works for you as long as it sticks. Now, there's a caveat that I recently discovered about myself in terms of why I might not have particularly bad memory for names. All of these mnemonic devices that have been studied over the last hundreds of years mostly rely on creating elaborate pictures in your mind. So like memory champions, people who do competitive remembering, will tell you that they create these really elaborate images in their heads. I recently discovered that I have aphantasia. Aphantasia is the inability to create mental imagery. And so when I was trying these techniques, I was going, none of these are working for me. And it turns out it's because I don't see anything, whereas other people actually see pictures in their mind. And so I think there's some individual differences stuff going on there that we haven't quite understood.
So you're not able to visualize, like, can you imagine like a castle in your head and look at it?
No. So the memory palace idea is absurd to me.
Wow.
But the test for aphantasia is really easy, which is close your eyes and picture a red apple.
You can't picture a red apple?
And I just see black.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a scale. So some people are phantasic, where they can have a really elaborate version of the apple. And other people have like a gray sort of outline, and I have nothing.
Wait, how does your memory work? Like if you think about a past event, am I visualizing the past event? Or am I just...
Oh, that's the question. Or is it just a concept?
I might be operating in the space of concepts.
Because I do. And I think that's why I'm so interested in concepts and ideas.
Yeah.
And we know that people with aphantasia are less likely to care about their childhood memories because they can't visualize them.
I'm trying to think if I can visualize people's faces from the past. I have a feeling like I can.
Ooh, but are you seeing anything?
Am I actually seeing it? I don't know. I think I actually reduced those people down to a few concepts about the characteristics of their face, and I might be visualizing the concepts. Boy.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
And most people with aphantasia don't realize they have it until they have this kind of conversation. I didn't know.
I don't know if I can visualize the red apple now. Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah, because the memory palace thing has never really worked for me either. I tried. Interesting. Okay.
I have a hypothesis that people who are analytical are more likely to... I think it intersects with other things. Because a lot of my friends, turns out, have aphantasia, and I think there's a version of intelligence I think that it might be related to, or an interest in certain kinds of concepts that it's related to. But I don't know, because it's early days of research on this.
All right. This conversation totally is leading me to do some soul searching on many fronts.